In this exercise, we're going to start discussing presenting your assembly drawing. Now, this is one of the lessons that I love to teach, and I really like the fact that I get to teach this one online because it allows you as much time as you want. In the classroom, we have to really limit the time on this, and everybody loves it. This one, your spouse or your boss is going to be really mad at me because you're going to spend days just playing with this because it's so much fun to do. So the first half, we're going to create a presentation view. Most of us know this is an exploded view. So I have this assembly open. I don't necessarily need it open, but I did want to show it to you before I do the presentation view. So I say new, and you notice down here I have a presentation or create an exploded projected view of the assembly. It's a standard IPN. Say create, and you see nothing in there. So I come up and I say create view. And the reason I already had that open is because it highlights it for you. Makes it real easy. You could go out there and say open existing file and track it down and find it. This was created as a metric file. So I'm going to use the metric distances here. I'm going to say 50 millimeters. I think that usually does pretty good. That's about as good as the automatic one does. Usually what I have to do is I start out with the automatic and I start modifying it. I start creating my own. This is super fun and super easy. If it does something crazy and you have a real complex machine, I don't even do the automatic. I'll put it in and I'll tell it, hey, I'm going to manually go through and edit all these. So you can start playing around and seeing what's what. If you expand these out, you see these tweaks. So I can start tweaking it. I can modify the existing tweak here, 50. You notice my lid here didn't go anywhere. So I can say tweak component. Left to right, top to bottom. So I'm going to start over here, and you can see how this is kind of an isolated box. So it's saying, hey, everything on this side, then go to this side. So the first thing it wants is a direction. Direction doesn't necessarily mean that you need to pick on what you're going to be doing. You can come in here, you can pick this little line here. But what I found with this is flat surfaces work the best to give it a direction. So I want to go perpendicular to a flat surface. It highlights the Z direction. Now it's asking for the components. Come over here in the browser, or I could select them here. I'm going to select the lid and the gasket. If I just come over in the empty space here, I can start moving this up and down. Or I can come right in here, tweak it, boom, it's where I want it. I hit clear, I can move on to the next one. Say that again. This time I just want the lid, 15 millimeters. And apply. You can see you can do a lot of things and get really creative. Now we're going to add the rotational spin on these. So we're going to say 900 degrees. First thing we pick is the direction, then we select the component. We say we want to spin it 900 degrees. Then you clear, then you select the next one. Select the direction, then the component. Clear. We do that again. So we end up doing that for all 4 screws so that all 4 of them will spin as the lid comes down. This is a really cool effect that a lot of people really like playing with. So you can see you can create a really nice exploded view. Now what we can do with this is we can come in and we can put this on a drawing. A new drawing. Base view. Find the view I want here. And increase the scale. Drop it in there. It's asking me, what am I saving? I'm saving this hydraulic reservoir. And that is in chapter 1. Drops it in, we're good to go. Now I can start doing ballooning. I can do the automated parts list. I'm going to go back and show you the parts list and everything in detail. Here's the 5-6 parts. Come in here and say auto balloon, all these components, place it around it. And see, I've automatically created this balloon list of everything I need. Now it may not be in the exact place, and we'll get into details of how to clean that up. But you can see from that, I can create these just wonderful drawings that are good for catalogs. They're good for assembly instructions. They're great for shop floors when you want to show all the internal parts. So you can see these just wonderful way to present your drawing to people and show them how something goes together and show them the inside of something. So take a look at this. It's real powerful. Make an exploded view, get something close to this, and then save this. It's going to be the hydraulic reservoir 876-5309.IPN. That's what it'll end up saving it out as. And we'll use this in another exercise.